Exercise is a med ball drop for hamstring deceleration. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to, if you think about a typical med ball chop where we're coming across our body and catching the ball at our sides, we're going to do this but in the sagittal plane for our hamstring. So you're going to get in a stride stance here, soft bend in the front of the knee, and you'll practice just a couple first before we go into the whole thing, just hinging at the hips as you let the ball come down. So you're gonna think about hinging as the ball comes down. You should feel a big activation in your hamstring and your glute. You wanna keep that front knee bent the whole time. You wanna make sure you're not arching through your back. And then the exercise itself, we're gonna go into more of a single leg deadlift, so an RDL. And that's going to look more like this, coming into that RDL in the front as we catch the ball. And you want to hold and pause it and make sure that that leg is like nice and steady before we come back and do another. If you can get to more of a flat back situation or almost like parallel like a dancer, that's great, but whatever you have the capacity for is what you're going to do. And the big thing here is you want this to be felt in the hamstring and the glute. You don't want to feel anything or any like big strain in the low back. You might feel your extensors working a little bit because your arms are overhead, but the majority of work should be in that front leg hamstring. And I'll show you a couple on the other leg. First, I'm going to have my majority of weight in that front leg. I'm going to do my karate chops just to get that motion. Feel my hamstring. And then really fight for that stability at the end. Make sure you're holding it for a couple seconds at the end just to make sure you have that stability. Your hamstring's working hard. And that is